Alex, I did not give you permission to record this Skype call.
Does that mean I legally can't post it?
Maybe? We'll see when my lawyers freaking copyright strike your sorry ass.
Hello and welcome to the Protagonist seat after class, because this is after hours.
I know it's late. The
It's late.
school is dark.
We're not.
The zombies are outside because we are in the school living club.
Yeah, we are in the school live club.
No one's gonna get that.
Yeah, only the most hardcore of hardcore, which are probably not watching the My Hero segment. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is the Protagonist seat after class, where we talk about one show after class, and that's just one particular show.
The show is not called After Class. That's not the
no.
show we're doing.
It's like a special segment of the other stuff we normally do.
I mean, it's technically like it's the show we're doing is called After Class.
Yeah,
but
but
we're
it's
not
not.
talking about a show called After Class.
No, but if we do find a show called After Class, like that airs at some point, that's going to be pretty neat.
Well, yeah, we'll have to do the After Class on After Class, and then I'll have to give people a freaking flowchart just to understand what the hell we're talking about.
Because we have to talk about the meta of our show and also the meta of the show we're talking about.
We have
And
to
it
talk about
blends.
metas within metas.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm Alex, that's Ian, and we have a special guest just for this. This is our pal Tea Time for Two, or Tyler, as some may say. Not I.
Hello.
For a second, I didn't think you were going to start talking, and I was going to be like, well, that's how it goes.
Never mind, he's gone. Yeah, unlike
well,
our...
I'd like to say that,
And then it broke.
Yeah. Did it actually, or is he doing a bit?
I don't know, but either way, it works perfectly.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, we're doing this over like a Skype call or I don't know, whatever.
Skype online, man.
Yeah, we're not doing this in person like me and Ian normally do.
Not Skype offline, which I think is just called the mail.
We do the next show, the Protagonist seat. The mail.
Offline.
Yeah, offline.
We mail people transcripts of the episode.
Maybe we'll post it to like a community bulletin board at like a coffee shop.
We can do that.
Anyway, enough meta stuff. We're here talking about My Hero Academia Season 4. Or
It's
if
a
you
good
prefer,
show.
Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah, it's what he says. He does the thing where he says the title.
And this whole episode is kind of just a soft recap.
Yeah, we get reintroduced to our cast again.
Did you remember all the powers? Like Tail Guy? Guy with a tail who has a tail?
Did you remember your favorite character, Tyler? Tail Man?
What about Tape Guy?
Oh, Tape Guy. Of course, Elbow Tape Man.
Tape Man is pretty solid.
Dude, I would still pick... I would pick being Tape Guy over being Tail Guy any day.
I don't know.
Actually, the one power in that class I would not want to have is the guy who has, like, eyes and ears, like, on extra arms.
Mizo?
Yeah.
That's a gross power.
It really is.
Worst quirk.
I mean, it's down there with grape juice.
Yeah. I would actually rather have grape juice than his.
I would rather have the drink grape juice.
Because at least think about the applications you can do with, like, grape juice's power. You can, like, stick stuff to things. It's like, oh, man, I don't have anywhere to put this. Let me just stick it to the wall using my power.
What if we had the power to just spawn grape juice?
You know what? That would actually be a quirk for that world, because some people have really shitty and simple quirks.
You could be the greatest bartender of all time.
Like how I think Deku's mom's quirk is she can only make small objects levitate.
She can. But you were saying something?
There was one character that actually scarred me was the guy that was upside down and he had knives coming out of his teeth. When they attacked them in the woods, when Midori had to fight the big muscle guy for the first time to help the little kid who sprayed water out of his hands.
I know what you're talking about, but I actually can't like picture this dude.
Knives out of his teeth.
Yeah, he was he was mummified in like
Like
latex,
I know what
upside
you're
down,
talking about.
crying, and you could only see the bottom of his jaw, and his teeth were growing into like sharp weapons, and he was killing a bunch of people in the woods.
Oh, I kind of remember this.
That scared, like, it honestly scared me, scarred me, and it just made me go like, poor guy. Probably didn't
Yeah,
want to
that's
play
kind
that.
of a raw power.
Because I feel like sometimes it's
I
like,
can shoot my teeth.
yeah, like some of them, it's like it looks like it makes life harder with some of these.
Yeah, we're not going to really discuss the plot much in this episode because there's not a lot of plot in this episode.
A
It really
reporter
wasn't.
shows up.
Yeah, basically, a reporter shows up, and the whole reason he shows up is because he gets special permission from some newspaper to go and investigate who All Might's successor might be.
His quirk is pretty convenient.
Yeah, it's almost like basically you wouldn't have that quirk and go into any other profession really.
Yeah.
And it's like funny how it only creates like camera lenses from like that year. Like, what can you do stuff of the future? Like, are your lenses like? I want to know how strong those cameras are. Like,
Are you asking if he can like record the future with it?
no, like it's just like how, like what's the quality? Like, like why? But
That
I won't question it.
actually that does lead to a lot of interesting questions.
If he
Because
can
what
create,
happens if a new camera gets invented? Can he just spawn that camera?
yeah, or can he invent the next one?
Maybe he has to like touch it and he gets the ability to use the new camera.
You
Like you absorb its power like, all right, cool, I can now use the Canon Pro X 400K.
should get the wait, can I say like products?
Yes,
Sure.
Apple, iPhone 11.
because I just said the Canon.
That's true. Um,
But you could have met an actual cannon.
these lenses don't have to be massive. They can literally just be tiny little dots like on our phones, and you can just cover his whole body in lenses.
That's now just creepy. That's like a Junji Ito thing. Just a man who has like his entire body is lenses.
His eyes are just all lenses. He looks
Every
like a spider.
orifice.
That does feel like a Junji Ito thing.
But he can
Also, I
only
looked.
print photos.
He prints them out of his chest.
Yeah, and it's specific about there. Like that's the only place it prints out of.
I think he's just got like a slot permanently. I think there just is a slot there.
Does he run out of ink?
No, because that's the power.
His power is never-ending ink.
But only right there, and for just Polaroid-sized photos.
Okay, I looked up the villain Tyler was talking about. His name is Moonfish. And
Oh, I remember him now.
yeah, he is even more terrifying in the manga than he is
You mean
in
the
the
manga?
anime. In the manga,
Manga.
in the
Oh
manga,
yeah,
yeah, because
there he
he's
is.
drooling and shit. And he's just creepy. Apparently, he controls his teeth.
I have the power to control teeth.
All right, yeah. So it's not metal.
It's
It's
just
bone?
his teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I remember this guy now. Yeah, that guy was creepy.
he's
Yeah,
creepy as
I mean, it freaked me
frig.
out. giving me.
I'm ahead technically in this next arc we're gonna be seeing because I read the manga for
Oh, it's a blade tooth. There we go.
Yeah. for the next and up and coming arc. So I know some of the stuff that's gonna happen, and I'm pretty excited.
Do we get more at Twice? Because I like Twice.
You actually do,
Good.
because he's a cool character.
I
He's
like
like
Twice.
he's like their Deadpool almost, but without like the meta breaking powers.
He looks like Deadpool. Just black and white.
Yeah, monochromatic Deadpool.
Um,
Should we do like a more plot of the episode?
There just there just isn't a lot. I'm
'Cause
just
it's
trying to
not-
like space it out.
Because it's like there's not a lot of it. Because basically this dude has to figure out who the successor is, and he knows it's Midoriya.
Yeah,
So he
but he
goes
goes
and
through and
talks to
talks about
Midoriya.
everybody just so you get the recap on everybody. Like he goes through everyone so it can play clips of all their shit over, and then he recaps some of the arcs like the school tournament. Then after he basically, yeah, he says, "Yeah, I know it's this kid. It's got to be. Everything points to this kid."
It's this kid who acts the most like your generic hero and who has All Might's powers, basically.
And for some reason, All Might seems the closest with him. Like he even sees All Might show up, hang out with him for a second, hand him some meat buns, and then leave.
We know Midoriya likes those meaty buns.
And then he kind of goes up to Deku and
Don't
basically
you dare just walk past my meaty buns joke. That was great.
you
That
know
was
what?
good content.
I was gonna come back to it when Gravity Girl comes out and she mentions it. She's like, "I smell meat," so I was gonna come back to it, but now I'm not.
You don't have to.
You didn't trust
you know
me
what?
enough. You
I
didn't
did.
trust me.
Midoriya got nervous when she was talking to him. Again, she's like, she's looking at me or she's talking to me. Like,
She
I'm
got
like,
real
dude,
close.
are you? Yeah. I'm like, you know her now. Like, why is it intimidating? Like,
Because
sure,
he's
you have
Japanese. He's a
Yeah.
Japanese high school protagonist.
yeah, but
That's
still, you've developed you have a bond with the person. It's a
it
it's
is it
I
is
don't know.
true.
You think you'd have to be a little bit more like chill.
Not an anime, especially not in shonen anime.
Ooh.
It did feel like in this episode a lot of people were kind of reset to like their base forms.
Oh, you're right.
Like it just kind of walked everyone back a couple steps so we could do a new season and they could grow again.
Even though, like, I don't even know why, because this
Bakugo?
season only focuses on a certain few characters. Like, I don't even think Bakugo is going to be that important this season.
I'm okay with that.
Like, Bakugo and Todoroki, I don't think are that important this season. Because they've been, like, kind of the focus for a while.
I'm okay with both of those actually, because like Todoroki's okay.
Yeah,
But
they
it's
got
whatever.
they've gotten the spotlight for too long now. Because even in like the high school the provisional license exam, like Todoroki had a big part in that.
Yeah.
Because he got in like a little like fight with Wind Guy.
I liked Wind Guy. He was cool.
But yeah, at the end of this episode, he reveals that he knows that Deku is All Might's successor, but he's not going to tell anyone. He just wanted to know that there was hope.
Because his father was saved
Yeah.
by All Might.
All Might saved his dad, and then after he pulls Deku real close into a hug and then takes a picture of them together. And he's like, I'm going to keep this for when I write my book about like the next All Might.
May I ask can I like say if something's gonna happen?
No, I'm not going to spoil.
Okay, because I want to know if a certain
I'll-
character is gonna be in this.
I will
season.
spoil you in private, but not in public. Even though this is
Yeah.
going to probably get like a total of like 13 people. But I'm not going to spoil those 13 people.
Hmm.
That would
Yeah,
be
this
13
one's
new enemies.
This one's gonna be that juice. This show is gonna be that juicy extra content we can lure people to the YouTube page with.
Yeah,
So
'cause
there's a character I want to be more developed in this season, and I hope I see them.
Yes.
it'll get like revealed probably within the next like 4 episodes or 4 or 5 episodes when we actually really start getting into the arc. Because this episode again was just sort of like a summary of things that already happened and who everyone is. Because I think last time we ended off at the license exam, but it
Hey,
should be fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I like this show, and I want to see where it goes.
Yeah, I'm excited because I really like I actually really like the League of Villains, and I feel like they've been getting just steadily better as the series has progressed.
It does. It has a very good rogues gallery.
The League of Villains, though, there's more groups out there, more independent villains.
Yeah, we might even see some this season.
Uh, the guy with the crow's mask, he seemed to be on
Yeah,
his
that
own.
it's not a stretch to say that considering all the promo art, they're setting him up as like the big bad of this season.
I don't think so. I think the reporter's gonna come back and be the main villain.
Yeah, it's gonna be that guy, of course. The anime original character. Do not steal. Please do not steal.
Please donut steal.
I think that's really all we have to say though this week.
Yeah, there's not a lot of real good fodder for discussion or like plot
Yeah, it's just us
depth.
talking about the show as a whole, and then hey, there's a guy that shows up with he recaps everything, and then he takes a selfie with Deku.
I feel bad for
Yeah.
anyone who has a stained tattoo, and I'm not saying the band, but
What if
maybe.
I have both? What if I have a stained tattoo that is a
Next to stain.
crossover with stained?
Oh, like a Stain the hero killer tattoo.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
but it's
remember
a
seeing on
crossover with a
Instagram
band.
when that character was like, like the show got really popular. So on Instagram, I was looking and people were getting tattoos of the damn guy. And
Oh
I'm
Yeah, a
like,
no.
character that has had so far about maybe like 5 episodes at the end of season 2, and that's it.
yeah. And people are like, it's oh, just like Game of Thrones.
Never get a tattoo unless you know like how the thing ends.
Yeah,
Also, never name your kid after like something before you know how it ends, like the Game of Thrones thing.
false.
Like, I'm gonna name my kid Daenerys, and it turns out she's like Dragon Hitler.
Spoilers for Game of Thrones.
That's fine. No one cares about Game of Thrones anymore. Not even people that like Game of Thrones care about Game of Thrones anymore.
I liked
That's
it,
a valid point.
and I don't care. So you're right.
It holds true. We've got the evidence we need.
I
We've
actually
done
care
it,
more
boys.
about Lord of the Rings, and so props to them.
I've always cared more about Lord of the Rings.
I care about My Hero Academia, and if you care about My Hero Academia, transitioning into the ending here, if you care about My Hero Academia and want to see more episodes of us talk about it when there's actual content to talk about, follow
And where
us.
we can also forget to transition into the endings.
Yeah, we won't forget because I'll be here. I'll be here. I should be here at least. It's gonna be
You
weird if I'm
should.
not here for this.
That would be weird.
We do this from like our own homes right now, like so why wouldn't I be?
I mean, maybe you're not in your home.
Maybe.
Maybe you're
Versus
in
Overhaul.
a laptop.
maybe you're in Stain's home.
Maybe I'm in
Uh,
Stain's home, the
the villain
band.
Overhaul, I definitely believe is coming.
He's coming.
He's coming. He's gonna kill everybody.
But follow
Yeah.
us on Facebook and Twitter at Protagonist Seat.
Seat. Also, like our YouTube channel or subscribe, whatever you do on YouTube.
We do this every week. We know it's subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell and also like the video.
Also, we're on a bunch of other stuff now too.
Yeah. Our regular podcast, The Protagonist Seat, is going to be featured on Google Play Podcasts, Deezer, radio.com, Libsyn, Liberated Syndication, and Apple Play Podcasts.
All right, it's just the regular podcast that's on there, right?
Yes,
Okay.
this will be our this will be the sweet little candy for those people on the YouTube space.
So this is just on YouTube. So if you're watching this, you are probably on YouTube, meaning hit that subscribe button. It's right there.
Yes.
It's literally
And
right there.
And if you want to hear us talking about the rest of the anime of the season, specifically Alex and I,
Yeah.
then follow the podcast.
We have some good shit this season. We have 10
do.
shows, and we don't hate any of them yet. Nothing feels like filler.
Exactly. That's rare. That is very rare.
Yeah, there's always like one filler show.
Yui.
But yeah, come on, stop on by, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
And Tyler will be here too, so thank you for being here, Tyler.
Cheer.
Now's the
Chia.
part where you say see you next time.
Oh, see you next time.
He'll get
Good
used
boy.
to it. Give him a treat.
Honestly, I was reading. I was reading more about the sidekicks.
No time for more tangents.
No, but Sir Night Eye.
The world is over.
The podcast is over. We will talk about it next week.
No,
Thank you,
it shall go on.
Put a pin in it.